welcome back to the channel, my friends, and we are at a sovereign citizen traffic stop. I just want to get into this. She's going to piss you off immediately. Immediately, she's going to piss you off. She's playing great music, but if that doesn't distract you, if you've been watching my channel or channels like mine, you know what to look for when an officer walks up to a traffic stop. I'm not going to spoil it, so hopefully you look for it. And the original poster, I think it was NY Detective. Yep, NY Detective. Their link will be in the description. They said that the kid in the car also didn't have a seatbelt, so that's why they got pulled over. And she's going to just be very uncooperative off rip. Enjoy.
Can you roll your window down for me? No, ma'am. Can you roll your window down for me?
No.
Okay. I need to talk to you a little bit more, so that's why I wanted it. And can you also turn your music down? Okay.
Is there an accident?
Ma'am, I'll be asking the questions, okay? I'm Officer Lee with Orlando Police Department. The reason you're being pulled over... 472-45. You're being pulled over because this young man right here is not in the seatbelt. Also, your tag is not coming back to anything.
I'm almost home. I'm looking for the block away.
Okay. Did you just understand what I told you while you're being pulled over?
I heard what you said.
Okay. May I see your driver's license, your registration, and your proof of insurance? Ma'am?
I lost my driver's license.
Out of what state was it from? And how long ago did you lose it? I really would like if you cut your music down so I can hear you.
You can hear me. You're answering everything.
Well, with you making this a little difficult, I'm going to have to pull you out of the car if you can't confirm who you are. So I want to know, there's some questions that I need to ask you, and I'd rather have your music down so I won't have to yell.
Kind of got excited, not gonna lie, when she said, "Oh, I lost my driver's license." I thought she meant she lost it as in it was suspended, and I'm like, damn, less than a minute into the video, and we figured out the whole reason she went sovereign citizen. If she says she has a license, I don't understand why you would even play this card. Or why you would have a private plate on the back while being a valid driver. It's just, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Ma'am, turn the call off.
I don't feel comfortable with y'all. This is like, no, do not open that car door. No. No, I am not getting out the car. I'm not doing anything.
Turn the call off for me.
I don't feel comfortable with y'all.
I understand. That's fine.
I have my rights. And I do not feel comfortable with any of this. I lost all my dang information just a few days ago.
Well, ma'am, the first thing, you don't dictate us how we do a traffic stop.
Yes, I do. Because I don't feel comfortable. Yes, I do. I already went through this with somebody else.
I understand that.
No, I don't feel comfortable.
Okay.
And yes, I'm going to do this in front of my kids. No.
Okay.
No, I don't feel comfortable.
I hate to give this public service announcement because it should be common sense. Just because you don't feel comfortable doesn't mean the officer can't conduct a traffic stop. If you commit a crime and you don't feel comfortable, the police can still arrest you.
Ma'am, you really don't want to do this.
So y'all gonna yank me out my car?
Ma'am, we're telling you by law to get out of the vehicle.
By law?
By law, we're allowed to control the occupants of the vehicle.
So
because you don't have registration of the vehicle.
Information for you.
You won't turn off the vehicle like we asked.
Because I don't
so
feel
now we're asking you to step out of the vehicle.
No, I'm calling my husband.
Ma'am,
I don't feel comfortable.
I've already told you why you've been pulled over, okay?
Give me the ticket.
Okay. I can't even confirm who you are right now.
I just told you I can give you my name.
Don't
Stop
touch
it.
my hand.
Stop it. Stop. Stop.
Put your hands behind your back.
No.
Put your hands behind your back.
You don't make no goddamn sense. I'm suing the shit out of y'all. And you better put my dress up.
Yes, ma'am, we have a female that'll be able to do that for you, okay?
All right, let's get her up.
No, don't get me up because I'm...
Fix her. You fix her.
Pull her. Here,
come take her lights.
Let's switch.
Do me a favor.
Double lock. Those are my,
Pull or something. Oh, it's just a cramp. Those kids are. All you need to do is
I already went through all of this shit with y'all before.
Okay.
Same damn concept. I told the other officer the same thing. I told the officer, get my Marine Corps tag off of there. Trying to put it. There you go. Where you said, let me get the other one first. Make sure it doesn't fall down. It's not that kind of dress. It's a tube. Nope. Tube. Okay. Just want to make sure everything's good.
All right. Is she covered under there? Let's get her
We're
up.
good.
Come on up now.
Bend your knees. Sit up. No, sit up. There you go.
Come on up.
There you go.
Do you have any identification in that car?
I got a common law tag.
Okay, that's not an identification.
It is. Y'all got 5 of y'all for one little bitty person?
Now, this would have went a whole different way if you just gave your ID.
I didn't have no ID.
Okay, you gotta be able to provide an ID.
I
if you
don't have
don't,
one. I
if
said
you,
I had a common law tag and y'all still not answering me.
That's not. That's not how it works. You gotta be able to show us who you are. You can't just drive a vehicle and not know who you are. So now you're going to jail for something so simple because you don't want to listen. It's not because of us. It's because of you.
No, it's not because of me.
You could have been leaving.
I already got 2 lawsuits against y'all about this.
Just put that on my
Sovereign citizens just genuinely piss me off. And you guys probably can understand this. Also, if you're looking at it, yeah, she's got a private plate. That's what you should have noticed when they were walking up at the beginning. She has a private plate. A common law tag, which doesn't exist. How are you about to put your kid in this situation? Your kid just witnessed you being a dumbass. And then as soon as you go to throw out the old, what is it? I got 2 lawsuits against you guys. Cool. You know what that means? It means you're going to get convicted for this case. And you're either going to get convicted for the second and third one that you have lawsuits for, or you've already been convicted for those. So what are we doing? Like, it's like sovereign citizens are so thick-skulled that they just can't understand, like, law says this, you do this. But instead, they're like, well, I guess I'll just spit on the Constitution on this, 5/4/23. Like, what are you doing?
Violate every constitutional right. That's fine.
Promise you, we're not violating
yes,
anything.
you are. My right to travel. My right to privacy. You yanked me out of my car. You reached your hand inside of my private vehicle. Private automobile. I apologize for that.
So, you're
I
going to be
already
able to
went through
provide.
this with somebody else. 5 other cops did this shit to me.
I didn't want to break this out, but she made me do it. They keep bringing me back. So, the right to travel, I've gone over this 50,000 times. It's like sovereign citizens can go on YouTube, the platform that they love to get misinformation from. They can go to any one of my videos where they mention the right to travel and find the information that I'm about to give you. So, the majority opinion, the right to enter one state, leave another. This is the 3 components to the right to travel. 1, the right to enter one state and leave another. 2, the right to be treated as a welcome visitor rather than a hostile stranger. And 3, for those who want to become permanent residents, the right to be treated equally to native-born citizens. And I know if you're looking at the top, you can see another tab. You can thank Eric Martin for this one. So we're going to go to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Again, thank Eric Martin for this. We're going to go down to right here, Articles 12 through 17, and we're going to go to freedom of movement. Also known as mobility rights or the right to travel, is a human rights concept encompassing the right of individuals to travel from place to place within a territory of a country and to leave the country and return to it. The right includes not only visiting places but changing the place where the individual resides or works. And if you noticed, friends, none of that says anything about driving a car willy-nilly without a license. Actually, the Supreme Court has ruled it's been a Supreme Court decision for the last 100 years that every state can require you to have a driver's license, and to my knowledge, every single state does. So the fact that this is easily found information, yet sovereign citizens are still fucking it up, it leads me to believe that they're probably mentally handicapped.
All right, man, I'm going to read you something. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You got a right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Anything you say may be used in court. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You got a right to talk to a lawyer before and during question. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one, one will be provided to you before questioning without charge. Do you understand? Has anyone threatened you or promised you anything to get you to talk to me? Do you want to talk about today? I need a yes or no answer. Do you want to talk about today, Miss Hawkins?
I want to call my husband.
Okay, well, I think he's actually coming to get your sons. Those are your sons in the vehicle? Okay. So once he gets here, I'll let you talk to him. But do you want to talk about why you're in the back of my car in handcuffs?
Nope.
No?
No.
Okay.
I do not want to talk about it.
All right. To let you know, you are under arrest right now. In the state of Florida, you must have the vehicle properly registered. I ran your tag that says it seems to have some type of characters that look like private. That's not a tag that somebody is going to give you in the state of Florida. Also, when I'm asking for your driver's license, and I'm asking you to turn down the vehicle so I can hear your name and your date of birth a little properly, instead of you having the music up loud, that's just so I can hear you a little bit better. You have not been identified at that time. I still need to make sure I get a photograph of you. Just because you give me some information that says...
I didn't give you any information. In fact, you didn't even ask me my name. You just kept asking to have my music turned down, which I told you no.
Everything's on body camera.
I know it's on body camera, so we can talk about that when we go to court.
I asked you for your name and ID. You know, I'd rather have your ID so I can get a picture.
I can give you my name. I don't have any ID. I told you that I lost that. So if you want to sit here and continue to make up little stuff to make your case better, then go ahead.
Well, there's no case that I need to make better.
It is a case because it's going to be a big case.
That's fine.
That's fine.
814-00.
But
I gave you my name.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know why you're in the back seat, okay? When we tell you that you also need to cut the car off and that you need to come back to us, we're allowed to do that.
I don't need to come out of my private automobile to...
But that's your opinion, but I'm telling you what the law is.
That's not an opinion. That's by Constitution.
Okay. Well, you are under arrest and you will be transported to the jail.
Yeah.
And we will go from there, okay?
Yeah.
All right.
This is another thing about sovereign citizens that genuinely bother me. You are not the end-all be-all of what is constitutional or not. The side of the road is not where we hold court, and shocker, it's going to come as a shocker to absolutely no one but her. The judges, the prosecutor, the Supreme Court probably knows a little bit more about the law than she does. Especially, it seems like she's about to be a 3-time loser when it comes to traffic stops.
How you doing, boss?
Yeah, okay. Not really good.
Yeah.
Okay, you there?
Yes.
Okay. You ever, no, what I have is all of my permits is in my truck.
I confirmed him on my computer. He's registered to the VIN of the vehicle.
He's registered to the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't have a I was talking about for the tag. Remember I used to bring the paperwork for the tag?
That is in my other business. I was at the PA and other places, and I have a business. And what was going on is that I had all that in the vehicle, and I let my buddy keep the truck.
Okay.
And everything is in
You're supposed to have your registration in the vehicle.
Okay, I know what I'm supposed to do, sir.
Okay.
I understand that.
Okay.
I understand what I'm supposed to do.
Okay.
But one of you said that my wife resisted.
Yes. That was me.
And that's because she's terrified of you guys.
Well, I mean, she still got to abide by the law. I mean, I'm telling her to get out the vehicle, and she's saying no. And then when we try to get out of the vehicle, she can't swing and hit at the police. I'm just telling you, you can't do that. You follow what I'm saying? We wouldn't even be here if she would have just gave the officer identification and just complied with what we were requesting. Excuse me. Here you go.
So that's the thing.
Are we done with the traffic stop?
I am.
I don't want to reach around in the vehicle. You're done with it?
Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
I'm a United States Marine. I did 27 years, dude. I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah, I got a family, a bunch of family that's been in the Marines, okay? So, we're done with the traffic stop. Here's my card, okay? All right?
Look at this thing on the road. Is your mother's wallet in there?
Okay. Yeah. All right. I appreciate it, y'all.
I thought I heard somebody going home. Okay, this is
That's a universal ID card.
Universal, what agency issued that?
Common law courts.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
All right, this is issued
You want
to
to take
common
a
law
picture
courts.
of that? You got a QR code on the back of it?
So I know I broke down universal ID cards in another video. I'm not going to do that again. But just for shits, I Googled, how do I get a universal ID card? And the idea was so foreign to Google that it's like, do you mean a real ID driver's license? Because you can get that at the DMV. And it gives me all of the ways to get a real ID or enhanced license, driver's license. And I broke this down before, and it bothers me so much that this guy is so delusional. I think we need to come down hard on sovereign citizens. You want to play fuck games? You want to spit on the Constitution? Cool. You lost all of your VA benefits. Cool. All right, cool. You want to play the domestic terror game? You can lose your benefits. All right, cool story. Right there, I would have said, okay, now that you did this, I'm going to tow the vehicle. I was going to be nice, but now I'm going to tow the vehicle. My discretion has changed. I'm now towing the vehicle. I'm going to squish your Jeep into a little tiny cube because you're not going to get it registered and you're not going to get a driver's license. I would not let these guys leave. Yes, I know. I told you I wouldn't break down the universal ID card, but I looked up universal ID card sovereign citizens, and guess what I found? I found Sovereign Filing Solutions, which literally looks like you can make whatever fake documents you want. You want a fake social security card? Here you go. You want a attorney in fact ID card? Bang. A global identification card? Bang, right there. Let's keep going. Let's see here. A sovereign connection press card. An unnumbered American identification card, which looks to me like a social security number or a card. My favorite one is the trademark your straw man. What are we doing? What are we doing? How are these type of things allowed on the internet? Like, I'll never understand this shit. I can never get inside the head of a sovereign citizen. It's a crazy place to me.
Thank you.
All right, sir. But the only thing is that you can't drive this on the roadway. Okay? So we don't want to be back in this position again. Okay?
Thanks, buddy.
So go ahead. You'll stand by till you want to give my water now?
Yeah.
Hey man, that's some nice footwear you got on there, man. Nice.
Oh, I appreciate it, buddy. All right, man. You want a couple drinks?
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, your husband's here. He's gonna take your sons, okay?
Okay, can I speak to him?
I'll roll down the window real quick. I'll roll down the... You want him to, or? All right. Go ahead, ma'am.
All right, Lee.
I appreciate it, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and tell them what you need.
Go ahead and post the bail.
I'm going to do that right now, baby. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave from here, and I'm going to go post your
It's
bill.
going to take like 3-4 hours, just to let you know, processing and shit.
Okay. And I'll get that squared away. And I'll come get you when they let you go, okay, babe?
All right.
Just relax.
I don't have my blood pressure medicine, so
You don't have your medicine?
no, I don't have my inhaler. So
We'll address all that at the jail. I'm trying to go. We'll try to work with her on the bond, but we'll address that at the jail.
You need medical treatment right now?
If she, you know what, by the time she gets there, she's going to need medical treatment.
That's the video, and they're already trying to set up the, she's going to need medical attention card. Shut the fuck up. Like, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm trying to be really nice to these sovereign citizens. You have a fake plate. You got fake ID cards. they should be confiscated and shown to the judge and be like, this is the stupidity that they tried to pull. And then just in front of them, throw them in the trash. Because they're fake. Now, she was charged with, let me see here, I think it's resisting with violence. Yep, resisting with violence. And driving while her license was suspended or revoked. Not shocked. Typical sovereign citizen shit. This was a video from NY Detective. Go give them a like, subscribe, all that jazz. Tell them I said, oh hey. And that's the video. Peace.